If you've been wanting to move by the beach, but you're a little concerned that you're going to be surrounded by tourism, then Santa Rosa Beach definitely needs to be on your list of places to see. And Eagle Bay is one of those subdivisions that should absolutely be on your list of gated communities to check out whenever you see the area. So today we're going to be touring this property. This is 244 Eagle Bay. And again, we're in a beautiful gated community on the north side of 98, just a short drive to the beaches of 38, which are super fantastic, although we do have quite a bit of drama going on with them right now with the beachfront property owners. Super fun. If you have any questions about that, reach out to me later and I will take it offline and tell you everything that's going on with the beach. All my contact information is on the screen. But for now, let's check out this beautiful 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom home in this beautiful gated community, super quiet, away from all the tourists. You do have some nature. You have some nature, a natural preserve right behind you. I'm going to show it to you. And also right across the street, we have a beautiful pond and there's even a pool for the community. All of this completely gated, away from the hustle and bustle, but just minutes away from everything. So you have super quick access to everything that you could possibly want. I do want to say a quick thank you to Martha and Mark Stroop with Compass. Thank you so much for allowing us to tour the property today, show it to everybody. I know it's going to be a big hit. All right, let's go check out the rest of the house. All right, so typically any unfurnished properties are going to look a little bit less spacious than one that already has furniture. So you kind of have to use your imagination, but this living space with dining room is actually huge. We have tons of space here, all right? And then we have this beautiful kitchen, which is also super spacious. Very open floor plan, which makes entertaining and just spending time with family really easy. We've got almost 2,500 square feet here, and it's a 2018 build, so it's still pretty new. One of the things that I really like about this property is how everything's kind of separated, right? So we've got the garage, a half bath, and then a bedroom here on the floor. This is the master actually. And then we've got all the like community spaces basically here. And then we go up the stairs and we have the remaining 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a huge loft space. You guys don't want to miss it. Let's check out the garage real quick since we're here. Of course they have a Jeep because this is Florida. I used to have a Jeep Rubicon. It was fantastic. But now I have a Bronco Raptor. Also fantastic. Highly recommend it. Okay, some of you might be like, Jeep versus Bronco. Come on, AJ, really? Listen, my Jeep was a 6-speed manual, super fun, right? I could go off-road anywhere. It was amazing, completely unstuckable. However, my Bronco Raptor is the same, but I can also race people. If you're a cop, I totally don't race people speeding or anything like that, but it does have a go fast mode, which is really cool. And my car's name is Go Time. Just saying, you know, efficiency, dual purpose, one vehicle. I like that. Okay, back to the tour. I'm going to show you this view of the kitchen as opposed to looking at it from the outside. This space right here is huge, which some people might be like, okay, yeah, so what? But a lot of us have dogs that like to get up under your feet, or small children, which also like to get up under your feet. So having a big open space in the kitchen is super convenient, especially to someone like me. I also love this corner cabinet here. This way you're not losing a bunch of space for no reason when, you know, cabinets like those exist. So why should we sacrifice space? Here's your pantry. And then behind this wall, we have a master. But also, for super convenience sake, we have a half bathroom right here on the first floor, so people don't have to go all the way up the stairs and into one of the bedrooms to go and use the restroom. We have quick access right here. It's fantastic for if you actually park in your garage and you run inside and you really have to use the restroom because you have the world's smallest bladder. Don't ask me how I know this story. And there's quick access to the restroom. It's fantastic. All right, here we have, look at this bedroom. all this natural light, and it's actually kind of overcast today. So to have so much natural light coming in on an overcast day is pretty wonderful. And look at this view back here. Do you not just feel super, if I say isolated or secluded, it sounds bad, but I mean it in a great way. Like this is your view instead of another neighbor. Absolutely love it. We got a great size closet here. I would still put some organizers up. Y'all know I am just a nut for organizers. It just occurred to me, some of y'all might not know me. I'm AJ Badook with the original Life on 30A YouTube channel, and the Emerald Group is my real estate team. Not like I own it, but I'm part of it. And I'm your trusted realtor here in the area, handling everything from Pensacola to Panama City Beach and everything in between. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you get notified every time I do another video. I do 2 videos per week. Yeah, I'm busy. All right, to keep you guys informed and help you to make better decisions whenever it comes time to purchase a property here in the Emerald Coast area. All right, back to the tour. All right, we've got a beautiful dual vanity here with a huge mirror. I always love this setup. I always prefer this to having 2 mirrors. It's just, I don't know, cleaner and, I don't know. I like clean and efficient and functional. I was in the Army too long. Everything's gotta have a place, and fewer surfaces to clean, better. Water closet, this is an absolute must. Listen, you want this in your master bathroom. You really do. I love having the shower with the seat in it. This is great for when you need to shave your legs. Men, you know, just kidding, just kidding. All right. It's not a 0 entry, but I still like it. You do have a shelf here to put your stuff up, so you can actually use this to sit on or even put a couple items down there. Pretty tall shower. For someone like me, I might be a little bit concerned that the water is going to be cold by the time it gets to me, but for you normal sized people, it's probably not a concern. You're probably hearing that and you're like, that's not a real thing. Listen, I just booked this amazing cabin in the woods in the mountains of northern Georgia, and I'm a little bougie. So especially when I travel, I book really nice places, and this cabin was spectacular, and it had like within the shower was like the size of a bedroom, and it had a standalone tub in there, and then this rainfall shower head from the ceiling, and then this other side where it had like a wand shower head, and then this other side where it was just a tall shower head that came down. So 3 showers in one, plus the tub, all within the shower area. Amazing. And it was 0 entry with this like long drain. Beautiful. If you guys are looking for an amazing cabin to stay in northern Georgia, LJ, like comment down below. I will share that link with you. It was incredible. I mean, just amazing. Anyways, the water, like the heat was actually really good, but I am not very tall, and it really was a little bit cold by the time it got to me. So it's a real thing. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Enough of my story. So this part is super cool because if you do have children, you know, whether they're young now or older, they could have all of this space. Look at this. This space here is like the size of a master bedroom. This could be, you know, another office. This could be a place where I catch my breath after talking up the stairs. It could be so many things, but specifically if you have kids, this could be a great play area. And then as they get older, it could become, you know, like a teenage, like hangout spot. You'd actually put a couch. There's plenty of room for full-size furniture here, is all I'm saying. And if we look out the window, this is the pond that I was telling you about. See if I can do it this way. It's absolutely beautiful out there. It's just a little rainy, so I don't really want to be like walking around in it. So this is basically another master up here. So if you have a multi-generational home, this could be really great. You could have, you know, the mom and dad here and then grandma and grandpa downstairs. The only thing is it's a Jack and Jill. So this could be another master, or it could be, you know, like kids. You do have a bathtub here, fantastic. You always want a bathtub for young kids because it helps get the grime off. I don't know what they get into that makes them sticky, but kids are just like prone to stickiness or like pen marks on them. I don't get it, but my daughter's 7. Like, she's so independent, and yet she still always has stuff on her. Dirt, grime, pen marks, I don't know. I'm sure all the arts and crafts don't help. So you see we had the bedroom here, and we come around and we had the bathroom and then another bedroom, and then we have a laundry room here, which is super spacious, tons of space here. And what's great is that it's on the 2nd floor amongst all of the bedrooms. So, I mean, it's near where the laundry is going to be. And then you do have a restroom here that isn't inside of a bedroom. So if everyone's hanging out in that loft area right here, they still have a super convenient restroom to use. And then another bedroom. All of the closets in this house are super spacious. Absolutely love that. And with great views. So great. So this house is definitely more for someone who wants to live here long term, and it's only $569,000. That is fantastic for this area. I'm going to talk to you guys about the market here in a little bit and give you an idea of, in this general vicinity, what properties are going for, what's actually on the market right now, what is under contract, and what has sold in the past 90 days. I'm also going to go over insurance and hurricanes. And the cool thing is there's a showing about to happen at this house, so I don't even have to turn off the lights. Score! Usually one of the things that takes me the longest amount of time in doing these videos is walking through everything and opening everything up, blinds and curtains, and turning on all the lights, closing all the toilet lids, and then walking back through when I'm done to reverse everything that I did. So give me just a second to set up, and then we'll go over those things that I told you about. Actually, let's go outside real quick. Almost forgot. Boink. So we've got this beautiful covered patio area. You could absolutely screen this in so that the mosquitoes don't get you. But how beautiful is this? I'd totally just sip my mushroom coffee out here. Love it. Speaking of which, what kind of mushroom coffee is everyone drinking these days? I want to take a poll. Like, I know there's a bunch of y'all drinking mushroom coffee. Can you comment down below which one you're doing? I tried mud water and I just didn't really like it. And then there's this local one from the farmer's market. It's Veil of Paradise, and it was better, but still not great. And then someone suggested I try Rise, and I actually really like it. So if you're drinking something else and you tried Rise and you found that there was something better, I want to hear it down below. Go ahead and comment with it, unless you say mud water, because if you say mud water was better than Rise, then I know not to trust your taste buds. All right, I'll be right back and we'll go over those other items I told you about. All right. Let's talk about the market. Everyone's always wanting to know what the market is like. We have been in a very strong buyer's market for a long time. And then on my other channel, Life on the Emerald Coast, which if you've decided after watching some of these videos, you're like, I don't know if I'm feeling this area of Santa Rosa Beach, 30A, Freeport, the east side of Destin. If you're like, I don't know, AJ, I think I'm feeling more like Navarre, Gulf Breeze, that type of area, maybe Crestview. Our other channel, Life on the Emerald Coast, here's a little link to it over here. We're going to cover all the other areas here on the Emerald Coast. We go as far north as like Milton and Crestview, typically more Crestview, but we've got videos on Navarre, Niceville, Fort Walton Beach, all the areas, so that you can have a more you can make a more educated decision based off of more information, because on this channel I tend to just cover more of the east side. So anyways, back to this specific area. As far as houses in this vicinity, right now there are 106 houses for sale with an average of 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and an average square footage of 2,775. And yes, I'm looking at my notes because there's no way I could remember all of this offhand. The average price is $1.427. Okay, that's the average price for those 106 properties, and we're at $569,000. So this house Fantastic. Now, the average price per square foot is $450, and these houses have been on the market for an average of 150 days. Now, as far as what is pending right now, so under contract, and I can't see what they're under contract for, just how much they were listed for at the time that a contract came in. I won't know what they closed for or what they were under contract for until they actually close. So as far as what's under contract, they're 16, and on average, they're 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, with an average square footage of 2,518 and an average price of $830,000, basically. So still higher than where we're listed right now. That average price per square foot is $311 with an average days on market of 134 days. So the average of what things are listed at versus what they're actually selling at, there's a bit of a difference there, pretty significant. It's not quite half as much, but getting there. Now, what has actually sold in the past 90 days, there are 33 properties with an average of 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and an average square footage of 2,620 square feet with an average price of $1.1 million, still higher. The average price per square foot was $370, and their average days on market was 109 days. Now, of those properties, they sold for about just under 90% of what their original list price was after 169 days. So with the ones that are still active on the market at 150 days, they still have some time to possibly get under contract and be within that average time span. And like I said, looking at about 90% of original list price. So if they're on the market right now and they've had a couple or even just one price reduction, then that number is likely going to be higher as far as the percentage that they're going to go under contract for from the current listed data. So that's showing us that even the higher priced homes are going. So this area, the properties are still selling, albeit a little bit slower. But the thing is we have so much inventory, right? And we've had that for a minute. Interest rates and people being afraid of what's going to happen in the economy, it really slowed buyers down from the typical tempo in the market. It's not because there's something wrong with these properties. It's just because the economy is playing catch up. So we're going to have a considerably more inventory than we typically do. So let's talk about hurricanes and insurance. A lot of times folks will call me up, yes, from YouTube. I usually become friends with you guys, which is awesome because I'm a workaholic and I'm just not going to meet people any other way. And ask me, hey, can I get insurance down there? My friend's father-in-law's brother says that you can't get insurance in Florida. You can absolutely get insurance in Florida. We do it all the time. I would never recommend purchasing a property that you could not get insurance for. We can absolutely get them. Yeah, there's nothing more to say on it. You can, even right on the water. Obviously, your premium is going to be higher if you're closer to the water or if you're at an elevation that is lower than flood zone X. Every area in Florida is a flood zone. It's just a question of which one. If it's below X, you're going to need a flood policy if you're using financing. If you're paying cash, still highly recommend getting that flood policy. It's just worth it, right? Better safe than sorry. Now, as far as hurricanes, do we get them? No, it's Florida. We never get hurricanes. I'm totally kidding. We get hurricanes all the time. We're in Florida, all right? The thing is, we have so much time to prepare for them. Like, we get a full-on week typically to prepare for something, and it doesn't take us nearly that long to prepare for a hurricane, but that's how much time we have, right? As opposed to an earthquake or a tornado that's like, hey, you have 0 seconds to prepare for this. Hope you're good. I would much rather deal with a hurricane. Hurricanes are my kind of people, right? They're like, hey, I see you guys are on Florida time. We're going to stay on Florida time to benefit you. That's how I see hurricanes. They might not be super nice. They're going to like crash some trees down over some power lines or, you know, across the road and make things really inconvenient for a while. I've been through quite a few of them, but you have plenty of notice. You know that they're coming. So I would I would much rather deal with a hurricane than I would anything else. And there are so many cool tools out there for preparing for them these days. It's kind of like when you have kids. Like my daughter's only 7, and I swear to you, the stuff that is out there now for babies versus what was available when I had my daughter, night and day. It's insane. Products just keep getting better and better. So yes, we get hurricanes. Yes, you can get insurance. I just told you everything that's going on with the market. If you want to watch some more videos, here's a link over here. You can go watch as many as you like. If you have questions about the area or this house or real estate in general, or maybe where you should go to dinner tonight on 38, all of my contact information is on the screen, and I will get back with you. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye.